My life was wearing thin on me after the three guys in dark suits shut down my Chernobyl project. True, there was still smooth and cool stuff around, like this old school jazzer I passed one morning en route to my bench. But for every guy like that, there was shit that was way too overheated and jumpy. How is there any hope for people to mellow themselves out with all that going on? And then there were the weird vendors selling any kind of crap you can imagine, including themselves. I could still get away in my head, look at birds and pretty girls keeping themselves fit. But it was becoming clear that I needed a change, and I needed it now. What better way than to head uptown? The thought of a new space for myself put a big smile on my face. And so I staked out a claim, and soon I began thinking about my future. If I couldn't work with someone else's footage, maybe I had to make some of my own. So I shelled out $20 to a guy on the street near my apartment for an old camcorder. Worked good, he said, and I knew where to find him if it didn't. I did some tests, and I was ready. Then an idea hit me. Why not pitch videos to the Metropolitan Museum? The Met, as us New Yorkers call it, was right across the street from my new bench. Museums need smooth and cool, too. So I used my library card to get a New York Culture Pass, free admission, and I was in business. I headed in. Walked around a bit. Decided to listen to the audio tour.
Cellini was one of the greatest and most eccentric sculptors and goldsmiths of the 16th century.
How boring was that? So boring it made me tense. Not cool at all. For sure I could do much better. Then I started shooting, always watching out for the guards who would try to shut me down, I was sure. Later, back in my apartment, I did a rough version of something to show the Met management. A smooth succession of rooms full of pictures. Cool songstress Joni Mitchell sang about putting trees in a tree museum. But here there's so much more. Cool to the utmost. I liked it. I knew they would like it. But I could not for love or money get an appointment to see anyone important. Do you know who I am? I finally thundered into the phone at a receptionist. Carvin Bitzoff, Captain Cool. That was my new name for myself. And I can find a whole new market for your art with the smooth generation. Still nothing doing. Oh well, it was their loss. Shit, it's the world's loss, not picking up on what Carvin Bitzoff has to offer. The whole damn place is going to explode if it can't stay mellow.